something they feel good, and once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And Lawrence going to smartly hook it back here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Okay.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He's not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chuck for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chuck there to make the grab. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And then McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Those weird backwards win games because Jack Fox is kicking it up.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. A dump off this time for Andrews. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
First down, Andrews. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Wow. All right.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the
It'll be one of those, all right.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide body.
He literally just released and let the guy go in unblocked.
Pick up a first down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I was trying to hit the sideline and fucking clipped it right in the middle of the field. I was like, well, I didn't backspin this. I thought I was kicking it out of bounds.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll run on first down. It's Andrews. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
All right.
Completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Second and 15. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second straight drive now, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motive.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield, and this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last
Oh, damn it.
Here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Fucking kill yourselves.
So that challenge, a successful one.
2 deep fucking safety.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll run it with Andrews. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room.
Right.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
When you take a blitzer and play coverage and I have a giant red dot running around the
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard
matchup. It's not blocking anything or like hiding you in any way. It's just a very obnoxious, like shiny red dot running around in the middle of the field.
I didn't know that.
It's quite disorienting.
Both teams try to
Please, by all means, I'm sorry. I can see where that could be frustrating. Holy shit.
Because it puts like the big red dot over your head, and then you don't blitz, so it's just in the fucking pile. There's just a dot, like you're right in the middle. And I'm just like, my play call didn't change because I saw he was blitzing. So, why do I need this?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll have great field position here. As
you take the one-handed palm.
Came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
I didn't envision that. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, God!
They'll let this go deep right.
All you had to do was not throw it too far. What the fuck?
44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. He called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary, keeping with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right.
Come on, Trevor. We can open it.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. I like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Oh, come on!
Touchdown! DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
What?
I'm pretty sure we have brothers. You got a Cameron done on your defense. I got a done on my fucking kickoff team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be.
Why are you there?
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's covered.
Picked up by Francisco. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That's a move I tell you because
The guy inside his pocket there trying to improvise, and he's going for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I'm playing safety. It's because I don't even
He
go
did
right
call
to the
for
other
the ball
safety.
thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jags continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man.
It's all holding call, isn't it?
So a decent gain, but all for naught.
Fuck this game.
They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
One of the stars of all elite wrestling. Oh my God, is that private party?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
I guess Tyreek was tired.
He started coming across the formation. I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again.
Wow, what a terrible throw.
Too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Sometimes we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
You're right, Manny, I'm sorry.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion
The
there
fuck?
is going to artificially inflate
I'm pretty
his
sure it was on my
passing numbers.
face, right? On the
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent
Yeah.
as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Thank you for being honest.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him,
we don't have our
we'll
honesty.
step aside and be right back. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's upended at the 33 following a pickup of 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Samuel.
I just expect
and
you
he
to
will
make that
have a
fucking play.
Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run. Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the run, it's Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Nope.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
I mean, I didn't, but I'm not the one that hit stuck the guy who has tank.
They'll run it now with Robinson.
Hey, Shaq.
That'll back him up 2 yards.
Get the
and
hell
also
out of my
bring
way.
up 4th.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Connecting with Andrews at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover. It will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is officially over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to...
I know you went with the Dirty Bird, but unfortunately this is not one of the 17 teams that would work on.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there.
It's not like he's got any more games to get to.
So that'll do
get out
it
of the
for my
playoffs.
partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sometimes
the Jaguars are winners.
Sometimes Charlie's just feeling it. I came out on that first drive, went like fucking 7 for 7, 75 yards for a touchdown, and was like, oh yeah, today's the day.